Hey guys, before we start today's video, I'd like to answer one question that keeps popping up in the comments, even though I answered it a couple of times already. But maybe I should say it in video so everybody understands what's the point of me working on those cars, because obviously some of you don't understand, and I want to make that clear. These cars that I'm restoring them for fun. This is not a business, this is not anything commercial. This is my hobby, and I do it for in my free time so I can enjoy it. So some people, or many people actually, suggested sandblasting or media blasting the body, because that would save me a lot of time. And yes, I agree, that's 100% right. In case I'm in a hurry to finish this car and to sell it and make some money off it and go to the next one. But actually, when I do that for hobby, I prefer to do that myself, you know. I don't want to spend money on something that I can do myself. And even though it's going to take me a little bit more time, well, that's going to be a little bit more joy and fun, right? So I googled the definition of hobby. A hobby is a regular activity that's done for enjoyment, typically during one's leisure time. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm doing this for fun, for enjoyment, and I'm doing it in my free time, and I'm not expecting to make any money off it. So for this reason, I prefer to invest my time and my labor, but to save my money. So I can give you an example. I gave it already in the comments to some people. It is like telling the fisherman that goes and has fun on the lake or on the river fishing. You can tell him, you know what, you can save money by not buying all those fishing rods and this fishing equipment, and you don't need to spend your time on the lake or on the river. You can just go buy the fish from the store, and it's going to be much more cheaper, and it's going to save you time. Well, yeah, right, but it's going to take the fun away, right? So it is the same thing here, believe me, it is the exact same thing. I'm going to pay somebody to do what I would do with pleasure. So I hope you understand what I mean, and I'm not going to ramble anymore. I just wanted to make that clear because I see that many people are having the same comment. Yes, you're right, 100% right. If that was my business, if I was expecting to make some money off the car, yes, of course I'm going to invest some money in media blasting. That's going to save me time, and the money is going to come back to me when I sell the car. But I'm keeping this car. I'm keeping my cars. I'm going to drive them, and I want to have fun while restoring them. So that's the whole point. Let's do some work now. Beautiful. Happy to report there are no holes on this side. So only the other side, but again there's lead here. But I think I'm not gonna bother with touching this lead. I'm just gonna use some body filler on top. But on the other side I definitely have to weld it, right? Alright, so this side of the car is progressing very well as well. And I don't find any rust, which is good. So this area was cleaned. I cleaned the fender all the way. Now I think next I'm gonna do the door jamb, and after that only the seals, both sides, and the rear valance will remain as external parts. Of course I'm gonna have to clean the bulkhead, and there I also want to do a very thorough job, because it is, when you open the hood, when you open the bonnet, I want there to see something really nice, so I'm gonna strip it probably to bare metal as well there, and do some body filling, do some body work if I need to. We'll see. So yeah, I wanted to give you a little update of my progress, because I don't want to keep you watching me all the time, because it's going to be boring for you, but I'm going to be giving you some updates every once in a while. That's going to be the idea of today's video. Alright, so there's a hole right here that needs to be welded. There's a little bit, some holes here. Well, I don't have access to this on the inside for some reason. It is closed, you see how it is on the other side. So this is an enclosed area that I have hose on, so I'm probably gonna spray some wax oil or some similar product here inside this box as well. Now the door jamb is cleaned everywhere, so here I need to just finish those corners with some small wire wheel, and after that everything is gonna be ready on this door jamb as well. Alright, so I think I'm gonna stop for today, but I wanted to show you where I am at and what I've been doing all day. So this side is all done now. Like we said, the door jamb is done, the seal underneath, the fender, the roof of course is done from yesterday. I also stripped the rear valance, the bottom over there, and this side is complete too. So we have a nice silver car, even the door and the seal, everything. So what's left on the body itself, I'm saying, is the bulkhead. So I still need to do the whole bulkhead, but that's gonna happen some other day because I'm tired today. And once this is done, we of course have to take the bonnet out and do the same thing there. And the bonnet itself is like half a car, so we are not even close to finishing stripping the paint, but we had a good progress today. And of course we have to take the hatch out. We already know that we have some issues here that we have to fix, and then I'm gonna finish also this part of the car, this channel, which is still not stripped. Anyways, that's for today. I think I'm gonna have to shoot some more video in the next couple of days before I upload. I just wanted to show you the results from today's work. Anyways guys, see you in 30 seconds. Okay, but here is where the 73 TR6 came back into the game, and it was decided that the GT6 is gonna be put on hold until we finish the TR6. Okay, but we can't put it on hold in this condition, right? Because it's gonna rust. So I urgently had to finish stripping it, or at least the parts that I started stripping, prime them, and then it can be put on hold until we finish the TR6. So that's the new game plan now. Alright, no kidding today. Today we're gonna work on the GT6. And my goal is to finish cleaning the paint everywhere here. So that's why I have to remove the hatch. I'm gonna clean the paint even here and the bulkhead. And then hopefully next weekend I'm gonna be able to prime it. And then I'm gonna be more relaxed and I'm gonna be able to work more on the TR6. But I'm really worried that it's gonna start getting rusty, even though it is pretty dry in the shop, so that's all dust now. But otherwise underneath the metal is nice and clean, but I don't wanna risk it, you know. So without further ado, let's get it done. But maybe I started removing the bolts, but maybe I should take out the window first, huh? Yeah. Let me take out the window first. Been there for 40 something years. Okay. Oh my god. Almost. Alright, so now I can take out the frame, but I think I'm gonna take it out from here. I'm gonna leave the hinges on the car because there are many springs here underneath and I don't want them to go boing and to make mess. So I'm gonna leave the hinges on the car and I'm gonna paint them there. Can you hold it for a second here? Okay, don't bother, hold your beer. I can hold it with my head. We're gonna take care about this later. Now we are all concerned about the body and the doors because I stripped them already too. All the parts that have been stripped I wanna prime next to it. Alright, so I'm gonna move these out of the way so I can work. I'm gonna just shove a piece of wood underneath somehow, maybe like that. Okay, that's good. Yeah. The adjustable wrench is another tool like the heat gun that I can use for everything. It's nice. 10 to 250 millimeters. Really? Oh my god, so I bought a metric adjustable wrench? I need to buy the imperial one too. Oh, that's 10 inches or 250 millimeters. Oh, that's a good thing. So an adjustable wrench can work for imperial and metric? Wow. Never knew that. These, by the way, are tires for my motorcycle. I need to change the tires on my motorcycle, the oil. Oh my god. Ah, so much work. All right. Alright, so we got this area done, but now if you remember last time I managed to clean this channel a little bit and there's just a little bit here that I have to finish, but on this side my wire brush went busted, so I couldn't finish. Now I bought another one and I'm gonna finish that and then we're gonna go from there. Maybe then we're gonna move to the doors. Right, that little wheel actually worked really well there. I had hard time in the beginning because it was very bulky, but as soon as 153 wires hit my forehead and probably got stuck there, and it started fitting inside, and now it works really well. So this channel is done, and now I'm gonna move to one of the doors. Alright, so the driver's door is out. And it is actually pretty clean because I worked on it, you know, before, and I cleaned as much as possible, as many areas as possible to find if there was rust here and there. So wherever I found rust, I repaired it. So now I just want to finish cleaning it nicely here on the side. Here on the top I'm just gonna make it rough with the wire wheel, just so the new paint can stick there. The hardest part, of course, is here where the hinges are. I don't want to remove them because now they are adjusted, but they are on the way. I want to do a good job there. So maybe what I'm gonna do is, like Eugene told me, and a couple other people also told me this trick. I'll drill 2 holes here and 2 holes here, so I can line them up later and position them in the same location where they are now. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, this was the hardest part of the door. As long as this is done, from here the rest is easy to walk around and to clean here. So I'm gonna leave the rest for tomorrow because I got tired and it's getting late. But it's Friday today, so tomorrow I'm gonna be here all day, and on Sunday I'm gonna go to the Ancaster car show. I'm guessing this video is not gonna end here, so you're gonna see me very soon. And voila, it's the next day. So I'm gonna finish cleaning the rest of this door with the big wire brush, I guess, and we're gonna jump on the other door, and later today we're gonna take out the body and we're gonna start cleaning the bulkhead. But I forgot all my memory cards at home, so here I have 1 or 2. So I can't take too much video. I'll be careful of while I'm taking video off, so I can save space on the memory cards. And anyways, it's not very exciting to watch me wire wheeling a door, right? So this door is fairly clean now. Cleaned even here inside as much as I could. I can do a little bit better here. Anyways, I have this area that I have to fix for the mirror. For some reason it has so many holes here, so I don't know if I'm gonna fix this now or later, we'll see. There's another hole here. There's another hole here. And there's another hole here. Probably gonna fix those holes now, maybe today or during the week. I'm not gonna fix everything before I prime the car, because I don't have time. That's the thing. I'm in a hurry to prime it, and then it's gonna sit for a while. I know that I have more areas to weld, but later, maybe in a month or so, I'm gonna just strip the primer in those areas. I'm gonna repair them and I'm gonna prime them again. But here on the door it's not that hard, so you know, I'm afraid I'm gonna forget all the holes, even here. Wow, there's a crack, so all this needs to be welded. And these small things I'd better fix now before I forget. Alright, passenger door. It's time to take it out and start cleaning it too. But before I take it out, I want to show you something here. Many people noticed that the gap underneath is a little bit too small now after I built it up. You remember this door warped, so I had to build up with weld here underneath, and then I ground, and now people say that the gap is too small. Yes, I agree with you, the gap is too small in some areas, but it is a little bigger in other areas, which means that the bottom is a little bit wavy. and I know that very well, but laying on my back on my creeper wasn't the best way to grind the bottom, so I left it for later, and that's why the gap is a little bit too small in some areas, because now I'm gonna tape it, and when I take it out I'm gonna grind it smooth and I'm gonna make it straight, and the gap is gonna become a little bigger. Not too much, I don't want it much bigger than that, but like here, for example, I'm not gonna grind at all. I'm gonna grind here, I'm gonna grind here, you know what I mean? So that's the idea. Now I'm gonna tape it, I'm gonna take it out, and I'm gonna grind it. Just like that. I think that's good. Alright, so here we know the drill already. We're gonna drill holes in the hinges and we're gonna remove them, but I think I'm gonna stagger these holes a little bit so they are different than the other door, so I can recognize them easily, so I can easily tell which hinges belong to which door. And that's it. Here I ground it so it looks pretty straight now and not wavy. And yeah, we know the drill, so I'm not gonna keep you. I'll bring you back when I'm ready. Alright, this door is done as well. I found an issue somewhere, yeah, right here. There's a little hole here, so I'm gonna have to weld this as well. But the rest is pretty much done. So I'm gonna take a little break because I got tired. And if I was Chris Fisher, I would go and eat something, but I'm not Chris Fisher, so I'm gonna go have a beer. Just kidding, I'm not Chef Tash either. I don't keep beer in the garage. Alright, the body's coming off again. For, I don't know, 6 millionth time. Just a quick update, guys. One half of the bottom half is done, and that took me about an hour. My God, there's a lot of work. There's a lot more to be done. I have to do still this side, and then go and do all this on top, and even up there. But it's fun. It is fun. It is fun. Don't worry about me. Okay, I'll give you another update later. Alright, this other side is done too. And it looks pretty good. Sorry, I'm on the way of the light, but maybe without the light is better. And now we have to jump on this and this here. And for this, I think I'm gonna bring it a little bit lower, or maybe I'm gonna try climb on something. But if it doesn't work very well, I'm gonna bring it lower. This area here around the master cylinders is pitted. Obviously they were leaking and the brake fluid ate the metal. But there are no holes, so I'm not gonna replace the metal. I'm just gonna straighten it nicely, and then after the primer I'm gonna use some body filler to smoothen it, and that's gonna be it. everywhere, but I want this area to be really nice. Even the spot welds, I don't want them to be seen, so I'm gonna fill them up with body filler. All right, finally everything is done. The whole bulkhead, this panel on top, everything. So it is ready for priming, hopefully next week, inside and outside. Inside, like you remember, I just quickly wire wheeled everything just to scuff the metal so it is clean, removed all the seam sealer, so it is ready inside too. What's left is only the hatch and the bonnet, which is on the frame, but these I'm gonna leave for later, because like I said, the whole idea about this rush now with stripping paint and priming next week is just because I started stripping the paint and I needed to finish it and prime it so it doesn't stay bare metal until I finish this baby, the TR6. That's why I just finished what I started, the body and the doors, clean them up, I'm gonna prime them, and the bonnet and the hatch I'm gonna leave for other time, after the TR6 is ready. So now I'm gonna put it again back on the frame just for space saving, and then next week I'm gonna have to take it off the body again. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. And thanks for subscribing, and if I sound tired, maybe this is because I am. Alright, good night. En meter, look.